team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Back to Booker. Paul right side, and stolen by Russell. Prince with it. Bridges covering. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Prince.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Paul against Russell. The shot's good from Paul.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And Towns gets it to go.
The defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
Bridges outside. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And it's in there.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. With these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Here's Russell. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Russell kicks to Prince. Pass to Gobert. That shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Break, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
Here's Paul. After D'Angelo Russell's bucket, Bridges passes to Paul. Over Russell. Phoenix, no good that time either.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Prince outside. The kick out to Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team. Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Booker looking around. Paul dishes to Bridges. Offensive rebound.
The competitiveness of this game lifting, and so Chris Paul is going to get to that standard. He enjoys being aggressive on the offensive glass.
Now, here is Russell. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Russell against Paul. Pocket 6. From 15 feet away. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Gobert can't hit. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Trailing by 2. It's stolen by Edwards. One-on-one here. Gobert the pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
And the shot goes in. Paul's got 6.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Russell. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, not the biggest guy on the floor, but still big for a guard and a lefty. Nice soft touch from D'Lo.
Back to Paul, and stolen by Russell. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Edwards leading the charge. Good work defensively by Paul. It's stolen by Edwards. And oh, here we go. Prince has got it. The fast break chance. Edwards passes to Towns. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he has only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Bridges for 3. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center. Nice shot by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Bridges finds Ayton. The rebound by Prince. Minnesota leading by 6.
Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
In the corner, Crowder with it. It's stolen by Gobert. Now the pass to Towns. And taken away by Paul. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
If Ayton can get in that kind of position, he could be a bully on the inside.
Paul against Russell. Dishes it to Gobert. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Mikal's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at Mikal's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, what development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise in their future.
Here's Booker. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Inside, here's Crowder, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Russell against Paul. Russell kicks to Towns. Back to Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Russell's got 6.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. To the inside. And the dunk by Booker.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
Russell looking around. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That'll be his second foul of the game. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA.
Oh, yes, sir. And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
Pass to Bridges. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Outside Edwards. Nice move. Now the feed to Gobert. Phoenix grabs the miss.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And Ayton throws it down.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Paul against Russell. Fires from deep. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 9.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on it.
Feeds it to Crowder. And stolen by Prince. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Here's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Paul against Russell. Here's Crowder. He feeds it to Ayton. Puts the move on, and he lays it up and in. Ayton's got 10 points in the quarter.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Right side Russell. And a close game so far for the first. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime. Halfway through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half, and I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Edwards against Paul. Here's Russell. Back to Edwards. Rejected by Booker. Driving in. Bridges left side. Booker finds Bridges. And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got 13.
Think about the next few years. How much more complete will Ayton get? There's some indicators there.
Russell dishes to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Bridges outside. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Bridges kicks to Paul. Back to Bridges. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Edwards driving inside. Doesn't go for him. Bridges with some nice defense. Phoenix shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And that one misses.
Now, Bridges is shooting a high percentage, and the game really does come naturally to him.
Suns trail by 3. Booker outside. Kicks it out to Paul. Sinks that one from the post. That's now 8 points for Chris Paul.
How about the change of speed from Chris Paul? That helps out a lot. Adept at getting his shots off under some heavy pressure.
Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Gobert with it. He's picked up by Paul. Prince, the pass to Towns. Knocked away. Crowder with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And Ayton throws it down.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. It's a one-point game. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Towns for three. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Bridges inside the three-point line. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
More signs of Bridges' hard work in the offseason paying off in his jump shot.
To the paint. Here's Towns.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Minnesota shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And he knocks down the first one. And he can't hit the second. The Suns have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Paul kicks to Bridges. Crowder with it. Now guarded by Towns. Booker dishes to Crowder. Just 5 on the clock. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Booker the pass to Ayton. Over Gobert. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. For Minnesota, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Kicks it out to Prince. Russell inside, defended by Bridges, and Russell gets it to go on the assist by Prince.
Ties it up with that one. You know, he's such a smart scorer. He doesn't force anything, lets the opportunities come to him.
Booker finds Crowder. Here's Ayton. A putback, rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Towns. Some solid defense from Ayton. Phoenix has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Oh, he launched that one from way outside. Booker's got the lead up to 3 now for Phoenix.
Well, Booker being assertive on offense when the defense isn't playing him tight enough. He's taking full advantage.
Russell against Paul. They get it again. Gobert. The shot comes out, and it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Kicks it out to Paul, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Edwards against Booker. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Booker against Edwards. No good from Booker. Three-quarters of play in a close game here. Suns ahead, up by 1. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Timberwolves trail. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. That one good for 2.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Edwards against Booker. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Edwards. Crowder with the steal. Here's Bridges. Back to Ayton. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Timberwolves shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Russell dishes to Gobert. Second shot opportunity. Some solid defense from Ayton. The Suns trailing. Bridges kicks to Crowder. Puts up a three. Phoenix no good that time either. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Back to Towns. Passes it to Russell. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Russell against Paul. Kicks to Ayton. Bridges, no one around him. Drops one in from the wing.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Outside, Russell. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Good work there as it goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Well, Russell certainly has the makeup of a high-volume scorer. We've seen it before, and we might be seeing it again.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. He can't get that one to fall. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Towns, the pass to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that run.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Pass to Booker. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Russell going inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
Russell in complete control that time. To score off of that drive, that's a skill you have to have as a combo guard in this league.
Paul dishes to Ayton for 3. Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
Outside, Russell. Outside, Edwards. Back to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. A 3 ball. Missed it, and that drops him to just 89% from the floor. 8 for 9. Inside, Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 15-4 run. Down low, got a piece of it, and stolen by Ayton.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for...
go. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Leonard's shot's good. Well, Grant, we've got 2 savvy veteran teams on the court. So you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Paul with the double. Pass to Jackson. This one for 3. The Suns clear it. Now Ayton. Crowder with it. Defended by Jackson. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's Bridges. From the corner.
Guys, you know you can count on Kawhi every single night to impact the game with his defense. If you're the guy he's guarding, you're shaking your head thinking, oh, boy, this is going to be hard.
George, good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Bridges. Over Jackson. And the basket by Bridges.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Here's George. Out to Leonard. There's the 3. Buries it from 3. Leonard's got 5 now.
Boy, to think back in college, the three-point shot was a real struggle for Kawhi Leonard. Now it's become a strength.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
So it's the Clippers now, coming off a Suns make. Here's George. Shoots over Booker. Yep, that one's good.
Size and strength. Paul George has both, and you love his willingness to play through contact.
The Suns trailing. Now here's Booker. Crowder outside. Here he goes. And Crowder with the jam.
Just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Yeah, sometimes aggression can overcome certain offensive limitations. You saw it right there.
Paul with a steal. Crowder with it. Guarded now by Morris. Ayton passes to Bridges. Nice move. Goes back up. Oh, sweet move. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, the up fake by DeAndre Ayton gets the defender committed. That is nicely done.
John Wall, he's checked in for Los Angeles. So he gets them both.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Here's Morris. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall.
Well, this is the area of the floor where Marcus Morris can be a problem because of that frame and that game. Look out, gentlemen.
Paul against Leonard. Paul passes to Crowder. Leonard pulls down the board. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 5. Poke loose and stolen by Paul. Crowder with it. Guarded now by George. And Crowder the bucket on the assist by Paul. Crowder's gotten his second bucket.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
George outside. Back to Wall. 6 to shoot. Paul against George. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got 6.
Oh my goodness, Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
Booker finds Ayton. Comes up empty down low.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Something you can't deny about Marcus Morris. He is a passionate player.
On and off the court, this guy is highly competitive. He's a leader in the locker room. His playing style, to me, would fit with any organization. Smart and tough.
Corner shot. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. He has 7.
No hesitation from Kawhi right there. The ball is delivered. He's ready to shoot it.
Out to Bridges. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by George.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
In transition, here they come. Booker for 3. Here's Ayton. Oh, and a dunk by Ayton.
Go ahead, Mr. Ayton. How about that finish?
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
They've also done a great job finding openings and exploiting them. Take those lanes when they're given and turn them into points.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable rage.
George against Booker. And George with the jam.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get posters.
Ball passes to Booker. And he drives in, shoots over George, and the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Well, that should surprise no one. Devin Booker so good in the mid-range.
George outside. Wall with a screen on Booker. Here's George, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Chris Paul, and for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity for him.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
Here's Bridges. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
How about that drive from Mikal Bridges? Draw the contact, young sir.
And the second free throw is good. We know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision? Yeah,
NBA, you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
What a connection DeAndre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
George outside. Minute 32 left to play in the second quarter. George, a screen on Bridges. It's tipped. And the Suns pushing it up now. The finish! And it's Bridges with the jam.
Yeah, just good play recognition and quick hands. That's how Booker picks up his steals.
Leonard outside. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. For 3, Bridges. Not going to go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. George, right side. Out to Leonard. There's 45 seconds left in the first half of this game.
What we know about Paul George, guys, is he's been a dominant force on both ends of the floor. He's proven he can be a #1 scorer. He has also proven he can guard the opponent's best scorer.
Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Norman Powell, he's checked in for George. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Paul, a screen on Powell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, Booker understands how to navigate his way to the paint, and he's not going to shy away from contact. Nicely done to pick up the foul.
And the Clippers making a change here. Coffey's checked in.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Ball with a screen on Bridges. Here's Coffey. Out to the right wing. Morris outside. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. And the basket by Coffey.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
For 3, Booker hits the three-pointer. Booker's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, Devin Booker, one of the rare guys in the NBA, the ability to score at will, and he's rolling right now.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it.
Your Clippers, 27. The Suns, 29.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Wall and Powell in the backcourt duo. Robert Covington is out there with Amir Coffey, and it's Batum in at the center position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. That three's off the mark. The Suns leading. It's Shamet on the wing. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul. Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Now, into the lineup for your Reggie Jackson.
Payne against Jackson. Here's Šarić. It's tipped.
That 7-foot wingspan and the versatility of Nick Batum send it back.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the free throw, no good.
Robert Covington. One shot.
Powell outside. Takes it inside. Here's Batum. And he goes in for the dunk.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate. Well, when you consider if you're trying to guard Norman Powell, the first thing you have to worry about that quick first step. And he uses that first step with a combination of aggression and acceleration. And boy, he can get by you in a hurry.
The Clippers shooting at a very efficient 67%. And Covington, here we go. Pass to Batum. All sorts of time. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
And you talk about Powell's athleticism. Doris, he is fearless on his drives to the bucket.
I don't want to meet him at the cup, BA, because he could put you on a poster fast. And on the other end of the floor, he's got the wingspan and athleticism to make any assignment something he is capable of handling.
And the call will be against Dario Saric. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Powell right side. Here's Coffey. And the jam by Covington.
Well, you have to love an authoritative finish, and Mr. Covington leaves no doubt.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Shamet. Powell covers. Outside Johnson. And the call will be against Dario Saric. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
The Clippers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. Powell for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Pass to Saric. It's Shamet on the wing. The shot off that time. Batum with the defensive effort. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Powell with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Here's Coffey. 3-pointer. They get it back. Outside Covington. Five on the clock. And the 3 off target. For Phoenix, they've gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the 2nd. Shamet. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the 2nd. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Coffey. From deep 3-point range. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Johnson. This for the tie. Coffey grabs the board. The Clippers shooting a disappointing 38%. For 3, Covington. Rebounded by Payne.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Lee. Outside Payne. The 3. Coffey grabs the board. Coffey's got 4 rebounds in the game. Jackson down low. The shot's good. Jackson's got his first bucket in this one.
Don't let Reggie Jackson get easy scoring opportunities, folks. Then he catches his rhythm, and now you've got a problem.
Payne against Jackson. Outside Payne. Pass to Saric. Uses the glass on the layup.
This guy is an efficient scorer. Dario Saric knows his strengths on the offensive end and can capitalize.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Powell left side. Back to Jackson. Covington against Johnson. Out to Powell. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
8 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. It's Booker on the wing. No good with a layup. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Clippers ahead. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's George. Leonard for 3. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Paul passes to Booker. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First 2.
The Clippers on D. 3-point lead. Outside Paul. Ayton, a screen on Wall. 4 on the clock. Here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. Denied. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Throws it up high. And the dunk by Leonard.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
Booker with it. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Now here's Wall, pass to George. Launches a 3, and Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Booker, and Booker with the jam.
Well, you love the lethal scoring ability off the dribble. Booker putting extraordinary pressure on the defense.
George passes to Leonard. George a screen on Bridges. Back to George. And George with the jam.
Well, Paul George simply stated as playing at a high level, getting to his spots and riding this wave of scoring.
Wall against Paul for 3. Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Now here's George. Pass to Zubats. Shakes him. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Boy, really tough to score on DeAndre Ayton. Such a patient shot blocker, guys.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Stolen by Wall. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First 2.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th. George, a deep 3. The shot comes out. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker with it. And it's Leonard picking him up. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Oh, George with a steal. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Leonard. 1:50 left in the 4th quarter. Outside Wall. George outside. 6 on the shot clock. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here.
Mikal Bridges doesn't take a possession off. You love his willingness to harass the offensive player. So disciplined, so tough.
Booker no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. Pass to Ayton. It's Bridges on the wing. 1:05 left in the 4th quarter. To the paint. Here's Booker. George against Aiden. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. Oh, lots of drama in this game so far.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the final buzzer.
Let's remember this is a former Finals MVP. He will not blink in the biggest of moments.
Now here's Booker. There's 37 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Money.
Oh my goodness, Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
And here's Wall. We've got 22 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Leonard. Oh, he nails it!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
So it's the Clippers picking up the win. I'm sure. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Grit.
Let's meet the starting lineup.
Now, Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. Devin Booker out there with Bridges, and it's Paul in at the small forward. Memphis shooting their first free throw of the game here.
He's become a dependable scorer. This man, Jaren Jackson Jr., well, look, he's averaged double digits over the course of his early career.
Paul finds Bridges. And here is Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Now here's Morant. Adams trying to free himself up. And Adams with the slam.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Brooks against Paul. Back to Bridges. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket and close.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter. He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Bridges against Morant. Left side, Crowder. Ayton wide open. Trains the three-pointer. Ayton's got 5 now.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
Basket counts.
Just taking what the defense gives him. Morant keeping it simple on offense. I love it.
Bridges passes to Paul. Stolen by Brooks. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Here's Baines, rejected by Booker. Ball against Brooks. The kick out to Crowder. The pass to Bridges. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. It's hauled in by Adams.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Pass to Jackson. Crowder with the steal. That's a 2 from Paul, and that one goes long. Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. On the wing, Jackson. Tries it from the top of the key, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. Now let's go to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Taylor Jenkins.
Thanks, Kevin. He said when you're going against a team that can dominate like this one inside, you have to really play great help defense, communicate, and double team, but only when it makes sense. It's a little bit of a chess match, but it's a physical one. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Phoenix. Bridges dishes to Crowder. The 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They've been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
And here is Bridges. After the three-pointer from Desmond Bain. And the wide-open shot from Paul. Off target with his 3. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Left side, Bain to the middle. Here's Adams.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270 and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
The Grizzlies shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Morant against Bridges. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Morant bats for 2, and another miss by Memphis. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. From deep, kept alive, kicks it out to Booker. Back to Paul. On the wing, Bridges. Paul left side, just 4 to shoot. Bridges, no luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. From deep three-point range, Brooks misses. On the wing, Bridges. Lays it up off the glass. Bridges has got 6 points.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
And a high scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. The Sun. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. Bridges out there with Devin Booker, and it's Paul in at the 3 slot.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year. Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Morant bats for 2. Here's Adams. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Out to Brooks. There's the 3. The dive for the ball. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. Now here's Booker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Ayton throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And it's Morant missing. Suns leading by 8. Booker with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Crowder from outside. You can't get that one. And Memphis the other way now. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
The Suns have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Suns moving the ball around. Kicks it out to Paul. On the wing, Bridges. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Goes up the baseline. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. Passes it to Booker. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. One of your trademarks, Richard, was athleticism. From the days we first saw you at Arizona, and we're seeing teams really place right now a premium in today's NBA on that athleticism factor.
Yes, when you talk about positionless basketball, then you typically go to the guys that can do it all, and those are the wing players. They can guard smalls, they can guard bigs, they can do a little bit of everything, and that's why teams are looking for them.
Bridges shot, good.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Morant against Bridges.
Yes! And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Takes the three. With the putback. And Crowder stays with it. Crowder's got the lead up to 10 now for Phoenix.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton.
Like what? Like, what is going on right now?
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Morant scanning the floor. Payne for three. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Here's Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
It's the size of Jackson Jr. that is so hard to match up with. This is why defenders are just forced to foul him.
Jackson hits both of them.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. Bridges misses. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Morant. Kicks it to Jackson. From 13. Had a hand on it.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
Here's Morant. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Booker the pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. Outside Crowder. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by Paul. Paul's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bridges attacking. Lays it up and banks it in. Bridges has got 10 points.
A nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
And so it's...
With the score, your Grizzlies, 17. The Suns, 27.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Crowder kicks to Ayton. Back to Crowder. Launches it. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Paul. From downtown. Phoenix no good that time either. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Looking to get back on track here. And then Morant slams it in.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does. Exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Now here's Paul. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Bridges outside. And again, it's the Suns missing. Grizzlies shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Brooks off on the layup.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Booker right side to the paint. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Booker. Ayton's got the lead up to 10 now for Phoenix.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the fourth guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
For Memphis, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Now here's Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. 6 to shoot. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's Bain. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Bain's got 5 points so far.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Pass to Paul. Makes it off the glass. Paul's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Suns.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now, here's Bridges. Following the miss by Ja Morant. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
Here's Morant. A second chance effort outside Jackson. The dish to Morant. Floats it up there for Morant. And finished off by Morant.
This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
Ball right side. 1:25 left in the third quarter of the game. Inside, here's Crowder. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Here's Bridges. Following the basket by Ja Morant. The pass to Booker. Back to Bridges. Takes it out to Booker. And the Suns get it back. Goes back up. He dishes it to Paul. Fires the three. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. Brooks with no one around. And the three off target.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the helper.
The three from Morant. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Phoenix up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the four. Booker out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Paul in at the three. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Suns? Pulls it from the elbow. The putback. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 10 points here in the second half. Bain against Booker. On the wing, Bridges. On the wing, Booker. Back to Bridges. Three-pointer. Grizzlies with the rebound. On the wing, Bain. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Banked in off the glass.
And how about the power by Adams on that finish? Just brushes off the contact.
Ball outside. And he drives in. Bridges right side. Shoots over Morant. Here's Ayton. The shot off that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Ring shot on the way. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Jackson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Grizzlies.
Oh, this is what you love seeing. Jackson Jr. using that size advantage on the offensive glass.
On the wing, Bridges. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
He just looks so fluid in the open floor. I love how Ayton runs to the right spot in these situations. And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Here's Crowder following the score by Memphis. Bridges dishes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
Now here's Morant. Driving the lane. And then Morant slams it in.
Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
Booker outside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 5. Booker no good.
I tried to create some extra space there, but not able to hit the tough leaning jumper.
Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Ayton.
A tough cover in there. Jackson Jr. can post you. He can face you up. He can finish with either hand.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Outside Crowder. Booker against Bain. No good from Booker. The Grizzlies trail by 10. That one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crowder.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Bridges with the steal.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Suns.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeAndre Ayton.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. A 12-point game. Bain, no good.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Ayton, and Ayton stays with it.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Now, Bridges. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They came in here and took care of business like they were.
An air of confidence to the Suns as they arrived earlier today. Playing in front of your home fans always puts a bounce in your step. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
I got ball.
Back to Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
Outside Russell. Inside, here's Prince. Up top Edwards. Shoots over Booker. Kept alive by Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Paul passes to Booker. And there's Ayton on the assist by Booker.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Russell from deep. Second chance shot. Outside Edwards. Tries yet again. No good. A bit long that time.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
For 3, Bridges. Knocks it down from distance.
Pass first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, he's going to make you pay for it.
Russell against Paul. Russell, that's good.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Outside Booker. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You know, Paul's really gotten better at the catch-and-shoot jump shot. It looks a lot easier for him now than it did earlier in his career. Smooth rhythm and smooth release, too.
Here's Prince. Back to Edwards. To the wing, right side. Clock at 6. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Now here's Bridges. Crowder finds Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Edwards against Booker. Edwards, the pass to Russell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Chris Paul.
Despite the wiry frame, taking it up strong inside, and D'Angelo will get free throws.
So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Outside Edwards to the middle. Stolen by Booker. Edwards against Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now here's Paul. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Outside for Russell from behind the arc. Gobert inside. He's against Ayton. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Fires the three. They grab their own miss. Outside Paul. And here's Crowder from the arc. Prince grabs the miss. The Timberwolves trail. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
They opened the gates and he came through. D'Angelo, quick recognition.
And here's Booker. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Booker for three. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. The Suns on top. They lead by.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Suns.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the four with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. Russell, that's good. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, VA, dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
Tipped away. Paul with a steal. Bridges outside. Ball stolen. Russell with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Pass to Prince. Let's go with a three. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. And that one good. Gobert's got 6.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Paul from deep three-point land. Oh, he airballs the triple. That one was way off. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, BA, I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
And that one drops for him. Booker's gotten 4 this quarter.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
Russell from deep three-point land. The kick out to Edwards. Edwards can't get that one to fall. The Suns have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. For 3, Booker. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Prince can't hit. The Suns leading. Crowder with it. Towns covering. Down low. Bridges. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range. And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Prince. Uncovered. Off the left rim and out.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, BA, it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
And the jumper from down low is true.
One of the many skills that Towns brings every night is his offensive rebound.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
Blocking foul called on Chris Paul. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Edwards against Booker. Here's Towns, and it's powered home by Towns.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Shoots from the baseline, and it's Phoenix with another.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Ball against Russell, right wing. Prince down low. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Again, the miss by Towns. The Suns have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Ayton finds Booker. And Ayton with the stuff.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Russell against Paul. Now here's Russell. He's closely guarded. They get it again. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Booker fires from way outside. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Suns on top. They lead by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. And Ayton with the stuff.
Nice instincts there from Booker, showing a willingness and drive to want to improve on the defensive end.
Russell, the pass to Towns. And Towns slams it home.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Pass to Crowder. Paul for 3. He's off on that one. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Here's Prince. Nice D from Bridges. Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Booker with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And stolen by Edwards. Oh, got a piece of it. To the wing on the left. Russell finds Edwards. To the inside. Prince with the bucket. Prince has got his first points of the game.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Crowder with a screen. Booker, the pass to Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Back to Prince. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Prince has got his second basket.
You know, Prince is far from just a shooter and penetrator, folks. I mean, this guy's got a nice feel for how to play inside, too.
And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. The shot that time not on target. Nice D from Bridges. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
An explosive offensive force. When Booker has the chance to slam it, he takes full advantage.
Paul against Russell. Wide open look. Prince with the bucket. Prince has got 6.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. Fires for 3. No good that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Paul with it. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the 3. And it's an 8-point Phoenix lead.
Really confident shooting from Paul out at the arc. If he likes the look, he can drain it from range.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home. That gives him a double-double in this one.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
And he lobs it up to the rim, and Ayton with the stuff.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Russell against Paul. Towns for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in the game. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
Outside Russell. Driving in. Pass to Prince. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. For Phoenix, they've gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, solid inside play by Ayton. Staying strong and taking the foul while still putting up a shot.
Ayton taking 2 shots.
Good on the second one. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Russell. Towns on a screen. And he's going for the lob. Hammers the lob through.
And defensively, you've got to be on the lookout for this. I mean, Towns gets up in a hurry now.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation. Booker against Edwards. Banked it in off the glass. Edwards has got 5.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
And Edwards slams it in.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
Here's Ayton. And that's not gonna go. And so it's DeAndre Ayton making highlights. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The Timberwolves trail. Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
To the middle. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Gobert. Pass to Edwards. And stolen by Bridges. Here's Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Russell finds Edwards. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got his 9th assist of the game now. Outside Booker. Here's Ayton. Pass to Booker. Crowder outside. Outside Paul. Shot clock at 6. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Chris Paul plays with a competitive fire that is actually infectious. I mean, even in the latter stages of his career, he is still getting it done at a high level. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Russell to pass to Towns for three. Good work defensively by Crowder. The Suns leading. Ayton with it. Towns covering. And Ayton gets it to go.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Towns for three. The shot won't fall. And Phoenix the other way now. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Crowder. Here's Ayton. Back to Paul. Three-pointer. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's pass to Prince. Here's Russell. Booker defending. Bridges down low. Prince is there.
Aggressive defense from Towns there, staying all over the shot and getting a clean block.
Bridges passes to Ayton. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Takes a step back. Towns for three. Another miss by Minnesota.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Gobert passes to Edwards, and the officials call a traveling violation. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
The Suns have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Pass to Booker. Now Bridges. Phoenix no good that time either. Towns against Crowder. The kick out to Edwards. And here's Gobert from the arc. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Crowder. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Towns. Here's Edwards.
Oh, hey, how about big time right there. Big time. Woo. At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Ayton finds Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Oh, a high-volume scorer with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
54 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Towns for three. Yes! What a beautiful shot. Brings them within three.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
Out to Bridges. Outside Paul. And it's good.
Tell you what, it's pretty obvious why CP3 is the man they rely on in these big moments. I mean, he's courageous, fearless, and productive.
Ball against Russell. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Crowder with a steal. Paul against Russell. Now here's Paul. The D's right on him. So the Suns win it. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves.
everyone, to the NBA on. And in the past few years, we've seen more of an emphasis on depth from teams around the league, Steve.
Yeah, the reason why is, Kevin, the speed of the game is the reason. Health has been a big reason. And obviously, the deeper you are, the better you are and have a better chance of winning a championship.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the 1 spot. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Wall. Offensive rebound. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Down low. The kick out to Crowder. Clock at 4. The Suns need to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Wall. George looking around. He dishes it to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nobody near George. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Now Booker lobs it up for Crowder.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Here is Wall. George up top. And he banks in the layup. George has got his second basket.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Booker with it. It's rebounded by Leonard. George with the ball. Bridges covering. And it's George missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Booker, good.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great shots, and he knows the value of the mid-range game.
Now here's Leonard. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Bridges passes to Ayton. Good D by Covington. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
George against Crowder. And George, here we go. Here's Zubac. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player. Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Now here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Shot clock at 6. Back to Booker. And he comes up with the deuce.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
Yeah, and I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Ayton, a screen on George. Here's Booker. Rebound by the Clippers. Right side, Wall. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. A nice shot by Wall.
In the moment he's got the rock, Wall goes turbo. Gets up court as fast as anyone.
George against Booker. Oh, no one around him. Drills the three-pointer. 20 seconds left to play here in the first. And Wall kicks to Leonard. With the drive. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Ayton.
You see the power right there from Kawhi. Absorbs contact and able to convert right through it.
And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautiful. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Suns lead by...
Ladies and gentlemen,
and some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Here are the five the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at point guard. Here's George, right side, Covington. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Bridges finds Paul. No good with the triple. The Clippers in the lead. Here's George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
And George drops them both. More and more defenses switch everything now, Steve. And if you were coaching, is that how you'd play it? Is that how you would teach it?
You know, Kevin, yes. Sometimes you have to switch, but I think the best coaches, what they do best is they show you different looks. And timely, they'll do it. Sometimes they'll trap it. Sometimes they'll hedge the pick and roll. And sometimes they'll just go under.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
The vertical of Kawhi is impressive, rising up with ease and throwing it down.
The drive by Booker. Plays it up and banks it in. Booker's got 10 points.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
Outside, George. There's the pass to Wall. Bridges with the board. The Suns leading. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
Dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
And the Clippers call time here. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Zubac. Amir Coffey comes in for Leonard. Powell, he's checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for John Wall. Jackson passes to Powell. To the inside. Bridges with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And there you see the basketball IQ Bridges has. Natural court sense. He knows exactly where to be.
Powell dishes to Covington. They get it. And the dunk by Covington.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
And here's Booker from the arc. That's no basket. His third miss in 8 tries. Powell, the pass to Covington. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And it's 6 points for Robert Covington.
Inside, Robert doesn't hold back. He does whatever it takes to get his shot off.
Paul kicks to Booker. A 15-footer. Ayton against Jackson. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Powell with the ball. And the dunk by Covington.
Using that athleticism to convert the alley-oop. Covington is simply a difference maker out there.
Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Pass to Powell. Jackson setting the pick here for Powell. Spins. Covington kicks to Powell. Outside for Batum. His 3-pointers off the mark. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Crowder. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Showing he's not just a perimeter threat. Crowder attacking the heart of that defense.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Booker against Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's Booker. In the corner, it's Bridges. With 1 on the clock, and Covington sends it back. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a...
26.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. George and Johnson are on the block. Cameron Payne is out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Lee in at the small forward position. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
Here's Sharch. The shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. The Clippers shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
First team foul. Shooting for the Clippers.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more.
And here is Los Angeles now. Powell, the pass to Jackson. Out to the right wing. Jackson setting the pick here for Powell. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Powell.
This is where Powell has really improved, handling the ball in the pick and roll situation and making passes in traffic.
Pass to Payne. He can't hit that time. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
Drives to the hoop, and then Johnson with the dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Powell with it, now guarded by Payne. 4 on the shot clock. Jackson passes to Coffey. Offline with the baseline jumper. And with Batum, his versatility. He has earned him a lot of minutes over his career.
Kevin, reason why, when you got a guy who can guard a wing and get you points in the paint, that'll always get you some floor time.
Pass to Payne, shoots the 3, hits it from three-point range. And it's a 3-point Phoenix lead.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Jackson. Driving the lane. He feeds it to Batum. The pass to Coffey. In the corner, Powell with it. Outside Jackson for 3. The Clippers need to get off a shot, and the shot is good. Coffey's got his first points in this one.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
Johnson with a screen on Jackson. Payne finds Johnson, and it's Johnson with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. So the wing on the left. Jackson with the screen. Here's Coffey. Outside for Jackson from outside the arc. And Lee pulls it down.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Johnson surveying the floor. And here's Payne. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And the rejection by Jackson.
Cameron Payne. First personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Shooting for the Clippers. Robert Covington.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless. But they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Batum. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Amir Coffey. Paul George is checked in for Norman Powell. And John Wall subbed in for Jackson. Crowder with it. Now Covington defending. And Ayton throws it down.
Jay Crowder gets it. He's applying pressure on the offensive end, and he beats them with the pass.
Outside, George. And Leonard has it in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist in this one.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Booker dishes to Crowder. Covington with the steal. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Paul against Wall. Booker inside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
And so he hits both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Outside, George. Paul with the steal. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Phoenix ahead, up 3. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the 1. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Paul outside. He kicks it to Bridges. Passes it to Ayton. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Leonard the pass to George. 6 on the shot clock. Wall against Crowder. Here's George, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Suns trailing. Paul outside. Back to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
It's George on the wing. Fires for 3. He's off on that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Here's Bridges. Rebounded by Covington.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Here's George. Lays it up off the glass.
And it's really hard to knock George off his balance. He's just so long and strong. Nice take there.
Paul kicks to Crowder. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. It's good. And the Suns lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
On the wing, George. And they'll get another chance. Outside, Wall. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Leonard. Here he goes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 9 points for Leonard.
Wow, with that strength, if Kawhi wants to drive it, there's not much you can do to stop it.
Outside, Crowder. Bridges, right side. And the rejection by Zubac. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Bridges.
You look at Kawhi's work ethic on defense. He's perfected the art.
It's good. Leonard's got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
Can't help but love the way Leonard plays the game. Stone-faced assassin.
Outside, Crowder. Wall against Paul. Elbow shot is on the way. That one off the back iron and out. Los Angeles leading by 3. George passes to Covington. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Zubac. And stolen by Ayton. To the middle. Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
A big shot by Jay Crowder. He's been here before, understands the importance of momentum.
And Wall kicks to Leonard. Pass to Zubats. 1:04 left in the fourth. And there's the pass to George. Clock at 4. Phoenix grabs the miss. Outside Crowder. Here's Ayton. Yes!
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 1. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the Clippers making a change here. Morris has checked in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Sharon Lewis, he talked with the team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, get into the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
I mean, unbelievable. It's one thing to be talented, but Kawhi is clutch as well.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Booker the pass to Crowder. Now Booker. Inside. Here's Ayton. Ooh, offline. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. And here's a timeout for Monty Williams. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, tough situation here, but they do have enough time to get a catch and shoot. It's going to have to be very quick, but they do have time.
Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. So it's Los Angeles taking it up. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
position in this one. Brent, we've got two teams that can rebound with the best of them.
Yeah, when you have a physical game like this, BA, the one worry is there going to be a lot of fouls? Because you don't want any of these guys out of the game with the way they control the glass.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. Moran against Bridges. Just 5 on the clock.
Not letting the offense get the better of him. Bridges locked in.
And he misses his first shot of the game. Crowder finds Paul. Here's Ayton. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And that one misses.
Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance. Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, BA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
Here's Bridges. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Outside Paul. The three is up. And the Suns miss again. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Stolen by Jackson. Here we go, 1-on-1. The 3-ball. And that one's good for Brooks.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Now here's Booker. Inside. Ayton with it. Outside for Booker. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's Moran. Memphis the rebound. Brooks outside. Pass to Moran. Another shot. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
So good at taking what the D gives him. Morant keeping the game simple.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now here's Moran. Down low. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Bridges passes to Ayton. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Moran. Free throw line jumper. And it's Moran again missing. The Suns have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
And it's Moran again missing. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Booker for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Brooks with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Back to Bain. Pass to Adams. That shot is off. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Paul for 3. Brooks with the rebound. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Bain, the pass to Moran. And another miss by Memphis.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Booker for three. Grizzlies with the rebound. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by the Suns. Aiden's got his 6th rebound on the night. Shoots from the right block. He goes up again. Yep, that one goes. Aiden's got 8 points.
Aiden's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
And so it's DeAndre Ayton making highlights for the... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Devin Booker out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Paul in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And stolen by Bane. Here we go, one-on-one. And then Morant with the dunk.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Booker, pass to Ayton. Oh, and a dunk by Ayton.
How about Ayton going up there and showing off a little bit of his skill with the half turn?
Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent. That's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs. That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Brooks. On the wing, Bane. Releases. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. On the wing, Crowder. To the paint. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now here's Morant. Give him 8 points now. A shot from the mid-range.
Well, Ayton at 7'1" has a 7'5" wingspan, so those arms helping out.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's Booker. To the inside. Here's Ayton. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 4.
It's one thing to get to your spots. It's another thing to shoot with that kind of rhythm. And DeAndre Ayton in one right now.
Pass to Bane. And stolen by Booker. Bridges with it. Guarded by Morant. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Outside Paul. Over Bane. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist by Bridges. And now it's a 6-point Phoenix lead. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon. Man, the defender really went after him.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Bridges passes to Crowder. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And the basket by Bane. Bane's got his first points in this one.
This is how you execute in transition, getting all the way to the cup.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Bridges finds Crowder. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Crowder not afraid at any time of getting contact.
First one falls for him.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. And it just didn't play out that way.
And then Morant with the dunk.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. From inside. And it's good for two. And the Suns lead by 4. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and the point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Now here's Ayton. He's got 13. Booker goes in. Three-pointer, Bridges. Unable to get that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way, and the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Pass to Adams. Drops in the layup for 2. Adams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great effort from Adams there. We know he has that size to take the contact, but determined on that play to get the points.
Now Bridges. Outside for Booker. Back to Bridges. And here's Crowder from the arc. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And the first.
The Grizzlies, 23.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. And so here's Phoenix. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Bridges passes to Crowder. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Well, Steven Adams is very much capable of anchoring a defense right there in a great spot to get the block. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
The drive by Morant. Shoots over Bridges. And another basket for Memphis.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Crowder a screen on Morant. Here's Bridges. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Bridges passes to Ayton. Back to Bridges. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Memphis ball.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Kicks it out to Jackson. The 3. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. The Suns trailing. Crowder with it. Jackson in his pocket. Here's Booker. Gets the bucket and the foul. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Devin Booker is such a natural and gifted scorer. Even when he gets hit on that play, he stays in control with that shot.
The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Bridges against Morant. Pass to Jackson. And there's the lob. And then Morant with the dunk.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Bridges passes to Crowder. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Suns lead by 1. Outside Morant. Jackson for 3. Drains the triple. Jackson's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Here's Booker. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Pass to Adams. Bain with it. Brooks outside. Beyond the arc. And Booker pulls it down. Brooks against Bridges. Crowder, the pass to Aiden. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Three-pointer, Brooks. The Suns clear it. Aiden's got 11 rebounds in the game. Ball against Brooks. Here's Crowder. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And he gets it back. And the basket by Bridges.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
Pass to Bain. Shoots from 14. The Suns clear it. Aiden's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Stolen by Jackson. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up.
Ball finds Bridges. Lets the 3 fly. The Grizzlies pull it in. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Bain, the pass to Morant. Back to Bain. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And he's good on the second. Phoenix is shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Bain against Booker. And it's Bain with the rebound. Bain's got 6 rebounds in the game. The 3 is up. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Mikal Bridges is out there with Devin Booker. And it's Paul in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Well, not many times does Adams get his number called for plays like that, but the oop there looked good.
Bridges passes to Ayton. The double clutch. And that's 2 points on the layup.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
On the wing, Bain. Shoots. Misses off the left iron. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Look at more points for Devin Booker. This guy is such a great offensive talent.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Brooks outside. Over Paul. And it's Brooks missing.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Morant, coming off a Suns make. Outside Bade. Here's Jackson. Oh, no good again that time. For Phoenix, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. And Booker with the jam.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Crowder outside. Three-pointer, Bridges. Grizzlies with the rebound. Morant, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Booker against Bane. Out to Bridges. Takes a three. Gets the three ball to go. And the Suns lead by 5.
And Bridges elevating his game.
Woo! Outside Morant. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Bridges finds Ayton. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton tucks it last. .156 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Morant. Shoots over Bridges. Jackson, pass to Adams. Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns fast break. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Jackson for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
A wonderful awareness from the big man as Steven Adams finds the open man.
Crowder outside. It's Bridges on the wing. No good with the triple. Memphis trailing here. To tie it up. And Bane lays it in.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Now here's Bridges. Driving to the basket. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Steven Adams.
And a big moment here for Bridges. A chance for him to step up and see if he can come through.
So he gets them both. And it's a 2-point ball game.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Morant, pass to Bane. Jackson on the wing. Unloads. That one a little long. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Jackson against Crowder. Now here's Paul. Defense right on it. For 3, Bridges. Money from deep.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Here's Paul. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves.
Dazai.